My name's Chris Moroz and this is our hybrid excavator. This is the HB 215 LC, LC for long carriage. We also sell the HB 205, which is a standard carriage. The HB is simply denoting the hybrid machine technology and to differentiate it over the PC, which is our traditional conventional excavator.
We've undertaken a minor marketing thing internally at Gradco in the last week and put an e-newsletter out to all of our clients about the machine coming on board and arriving soon, and just to get an early response, and the response has been amazing.
The hybrid excavator was developed from the Dash 8 excavators, and it was designed around being environmentally friendly and sustainable and allowing the customer the opportunity to have a more sustainable operation. The hybrid excavator is designed to deliver 25 to 41% fuel savings in the ideal applications where the machine is utilising the swing motion. The machine uses two electric motor generators, one on the swing or slew motion and one to assist the diesel engine to assist the power torque through the hydraulic pumps. The machine itself will regenerate electricity from the slew braking or decelerating motion and store this energy in the capacitor. This capacitor is then storing the energy to be either used back in the acceleration of the swing motion, or that energy is then used to accelerate the engine in assisting the machine to drive the hydraulic functions. If I open this door here, we can see the storage capacitor at the bottom and the inverter. So this is where the electrical energy generated from both the slew motor and the electric motor generator next to the engine is stored. So whenever the machine is rotating and decelerating, it's regenerating electricity from that slewing motion, which is then stored in the capacitor and then reused again when you accelerate the machine in a rotation motion. The whole capacitor is very compact and it's all solid state, so there's no moving parts in it. So the life expectancy is expected on the whole life of the machine, and hence we have a long warranty of 4 years, 10,000 hours on our electrical components. On top of the capacitor we have an inverter, and that's changing the alternating current on the electric motor generators to a direct current to be stored in the capacitor. The capacitor is a 300 volt direct current capacitor, and it also runs, as we can see here, it also runs an additional hybrid cooler, cooling the inverter and the capacitor and the slew motor generator to keep them at operating temperatures to maintain efficiency in the storage of the power. The machine frame is additionally reinforced to protect the capacitor itself from any shocks, but being solid state, it suits the application of the machines in a harsh earth-moving environment over something like a battery, which is more prone to any sort of damage. And it also doesn't create heat because it's a capacitor. It can store that electricity without creating a whole lot more heat like a battery does when it has a chemical reaction, it creates that heat. So it's really suited to the excavator and the application, being a solid state capacitor, and also for very low maintenance of the machine. The capacitor itself and the electric motors will just run on the machine without any maintenance other than servicing of the lubrication oil and the coolant itself to cool the components. We'll go around the other side and have a look at the pumps. The hydraulic pumps on the machine are the same pumps as the PC200, hence we get the same hydraulic output out of the machine. The source power is different because it's assisted both with the motor and the 4-cylinder diesel engine. It runs a twin variable displacement hydraulic pump to run all the hydraulic implements on the machine. It's assisted by the motor generator and the engine to meet the same performance, breakout, speed of the hydraulic components all up. Here we can see the dipstick and filler for the generator motor, which then sits between these hydraulic pumps and the engine itself. And there's very little maintenance on as I said, on the generator motor, other than the oil lubrication for the generator motor and the slew motor.
It's great to be able to come up here today and see all the products laid out in one space and have the opportunity to be able to hop on and operate and have the product specialists show us all the different features of the machines that otherwise we might not see just looking at a brochure. So it's good to come and actually get the feel and climb on the machines and operate them and be shown the features. It's fantastic.